Hello, my name is Maurice, Mr. K, you can call me that. I'm here to talk about three different things which are giving Kenyans a headache today, and this is Vishing, Smishing, and Phishing. They sound almost the same thing, right? Yeah, Vishing, Smishing, and Phishing. They are the top types of frauds in Kenya you find today in the cybersecurity or internet crimes. Why are they giving us so much problem today? Is because if you look at Kenya, what has happened is that we have a growth in terms of how we do things online. Internet has grown. Internet businesses, online transactions has grown in Kenya. Now, the same way the internet businesses, internet transactions have grown, the same way the internet crimes have also grown. And that's why I'm here to just talk about the three types of there's a lot of internet crimes out there, but I'm going to talk about these three of them. When you talk about phishing, and this is the phishing I'm talking here, this is one of the most common phishing we know. This one we know it for a long period of time, and it comes through email. You get an email. Example of email is like the one I received sometimes back here in 2021. It was someone who had sent me someone saying you have received a voice message, which is very awkward because I have never received a voice message through an email, and then it required me to click on this so that I can listen to the voice message. That is a phishing. If you look at it, it's probably coming from someone. This email does not make sense to me at all. I don't know who is Connie at strictv.com. I have no idea who is that, and again I don't understand why Connie will be sending me a voice note instead of just email. But you look at this information here, you can see the kind of if you click on this, what chances are what is going to happen? Whoever is behind this is going to steal your data, and you'll use your data to scam other people who you know, people who are close. And that is example of phishing. Phishing comes in form of emails or website link that you might get on your email. So or you get a message which somehow people are pretending to be your ICT department at the office, and they're telling you kindly change your password. They don't even tell you kindly. Phishing emails, they don't have the word kindly or anything. Their messages are so unprofessional. So they tell you update your password or click here to download updates. And you can see obviously it's someone pretending to be ICT department in your office, or someone pretending to be a close family member. So they have to create a fake email first of all so that they can hide. And if you're not careful, you might end up clicking because you think it's a real ICT department which has sent the updates, or the ICT department is telling you to update your password. So those are examples. Phishing. Then we have smishing. The smishing, this one, if you look at it very well, it looks like an SMS thing. SMS smishing. So that tells you that it is a scam through SMS or WhatsApp texts. I'm very sure most of you have received these weird WhatsApp or weird messages from people pretending to be businessmen or pretending to be someone you know. An example of phishing texts, it's something like this. You can see this is a scam. Your annual tax assessment has been updated to include report income and tax evasion. Please provide further clarification. And they give you a link. So if you click on this link, they end up getting to your mobile phone, stealing a lot of data, or maybe doing even the worst of stealing your money. So what is happening is that those links, somehow people pretend, and this might actually come at the same time when you are almost filing tax returns. So you actually start feeling, is this actually legit? So there's so many people who have actually been scammed this way. Many people, and this is targeting our aged mothers and our grandfathers at home, who actually are into this, who have just joined this digital era, because nowadays you have to join it because you can't be left behind. You have to be on WhatsApp, to be on this family WhatsApp group at home. You have also to do transaction. People have to do filing returns using their mobile phones. Recently the KRA, they are telling people, you can, even people, farmers, they can actually file returns using their mobile phones. So everybody feels like they want to get a smartphone. Everybody, even the age, even people at the village, they feel like the smartphone is the only way to survive in this world, because the world is moving very fast, the current world is growing. So people are getting these smartphones, but little do they know that whatever they are downloading those smartphones, they go, someone tells them, oh, you go at home, you go as a son, you go at home, you download a banking app for your father, you download all these kind of apps, and then you show your father how it works. Then your father is excited, feels like, oh, I don't have to go to the bank anymore, like I don't have to walk to the bank to withdraw money, I can just withdraw money, my pension, from the bank, and I withdraw it from M-Pesa. Like that kind of excitement, it's a good excitement, because you have cut down the cost of your father going to the bank. And the father stay in the village, maybe the bank is like 40 kilometers away. So even the fraudsters have figured out that our grandfathers and our fathers and our mothers, they now have internet banking, and that's why they are trying to target them. If you look at another smishing email, is this one where someone pretends to be I don't know, the son. You can see here someone telling, mom, I've changed the number, how are you? You start engaging this person because they think that is my son, only to figure out this is not actually your son when they start asking you for money. But some people have actually sent money thinking that they have sent to their mother, they have sent to their son. So before you actually get engaged into this business of talking to someone who is telling you, I have changed the number, this is my new number, kindly call the previous number that you know of your son or your daughter, and also call this number someone is talking to you, and ask them just ask them a question which is too personal, that you can be able to know whether really that is my daughter or that is my son. Then you'll avoid losing a lot of money. People are sending money without verifying. By the time you send the money, and then the person is going to tell you the name is going to show so and so when you send the money, so don't worry, it is my friend's phone. Or they tell you, this is my friend's phone, I have lost my phone, kindly send me some money. And then you don't have to verify, you just send the money. Verify, normalize having a conversation with your kids and your grandkids, and do not send money to fraudsters. People are actually losing a lot of money to fraudsters. An empire is being built out there because of internet crimes. So smishing, first of all, how do you realize these things, whether they are smishing? You see, especially the messages, how they are coming and everything, how they are coming, the messages, they feel like they have a sense of urgency. Like you feel like this person feels like he's pushing you. And we are going to talk about voice phishing. Voice phishing is one of the common one, which has many people have lost a lot of money. But SMS, you feel like this person is creating some urgency, creating some kind of there's a disaster which has happened, and you have to participate, and you don't have time to ask many questions because this is emergency. They create that kind of emergency, and you actually feel, oh, let me respond because this is an emergency. If my daughter or my son is in trouble, I have to respond to this very fast. Call first. Make sure you call. Then they are not professional. Phishing emails are not professional. They ask for sensitive data, information which is too sensitive. Even those text messages, when you receive them, you hear click here so that you can be able to participate in this, click here to do this, click here to, you know, someone is just telling you just click here to, you have not even asked them whether you want to participate, but they are already talking to you, telling you that, you know. And you know, some of them, what happens is that you actually receive a message which is a new number, but the face of the person which is there is a person, someone you know. This person unamjua, you know this person very well, but you continue engaging with this new number instead of calling this person you know and ask them, hey, I've just received message from you on a new number on WhatsApp, are you okay? And then they will tell you, oh, sorry, me, I'm not talking to you, I think maybe you were talking to someone else. Then at that point you will know that you are getting scammed. But you continue engaging with this scammer, and to a point now you are sharing a lot of information, you're talking too much, it becomes very bad, very sensitive. So smishing and phishing, they also have the same purposes. Someone trying to steal data, and you can see 45, 42, almost now. This was 42%, but the latest data 2024, it's about 45% of customers that they had been targeted by the fraud online by 2023. 2022 it was 45. Now we're in 2023, 2024 now, and the data is growing. So there is a huge, this was from TransUnion. It is the data about what is happening in Kenya. Kenya being the biggest consumer of this online transaction, it is being targeted even by global criminals today. It's not just local criminals who are doing this. Even now, we are now on a target from global perspective. So about voice phishing, voice phishing is one of the something that I have to mention, because I know people who have been targeted and they have lost a lot of money. You get a call from someone who somehow assumes you assume this person because the call is coming very urgently. Someone calling you from the bank and telling you that, oh, we are so and so from this bank, we have seen the transaction which has been happening in your account, and we are worried that there's something happening. Actually, the fraudsters pretend to be the bank, and they are trying to save you from other fraudsters who are stealing from you, but they are the actual fraudsters. They are the actual people who are stealing from you, and they are targeting our aged mothers and at home, and people are losing a lot of money. So we have to be very careful. Do not engage in any communication with someone who is just calling you. You have not even called the bank, you have not done anything, you have not asked the bank to call you, but this person all of a sudden asks your number, and he knows for some reason the information leaks out from the bank to these fraudsters that there is some transaction. This person maybe has received some money, or this person is about to receive some money. So there is a cahoot, there is a strong relationship between the fraudsters and the banks nowadays. I'm suspecting that, because how does a person know your bank account and how much money is in that account? How do they know that? Okay, your guess is as good as mine. So let's not have conversations about our banking, about our M-Pesa transactions with people who are calling us pretending to be Safaricom, or pretend to be bank officials, or pretend to be investigators. Do not engage yourself in those talk. Make sure you hang up the call and call the bank directly and ask them, are you people trying to call me about this and this and this? Or you go to the bank, if you can go to the bank yourself. I know there's a scenario which has happened lately of money just being transferred to certain bank accounts or certain M-Pesa till numbers or certain till pay bill numbers, or even transfer to somebody's number even without you initiating the transaction. It has happened, and in most cases is that you find that there is some sort of subscription that you have subscribed to, and that subscription is stealing your money, sending money, like you're just seeing money going and you don't know why the money is going. So ideally it has happened, and we need to be very careful on how we deal with online transactions. Avoid being on a public open internet, those internet which are open. You just go in and everybody is using. You are in a cafe and everybody is there just enjoying Wi-Fi. They are not good. There are criminals there. So I just wanted to talk about those smishing, phishing, and pass an awareness to some people who might actually need this information. Thank you very much.